welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and I just got off my live with Kayla for the Little Ada Book Club, and I'm stressed. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be playing my TBR game inspired by the Disney Villainous series franchise board game? That's the word. So yeah, we're just going to play my TBR game, and let's discuss how I did last month, because woof. Here's the thing. It feels wrong to say that I'm in a reading slump when I read so many books last month, but I wasn't reading books that I needed to read, and my latest read for a reading project that will eventually come out, I keep pushing it because I had to spend so long reading one specific book that has slightly put me in a bit of a slump, and I'm trying to get out of that now. So that means we will definitely be pulling a punishment. Alright, let's talk about the TBR for last month. Book with Cutlery on the cover. I still haven't read Butcher and Blackbird. I have procrastinated this book so hard for no good reason. Like, I own the audiobook, I own the physical book. I don't think it'll take me that long to read. Like, I could probably read it in a day, but I keep putting it off. Don't know what that's about. 3-word title for this. I was to read The House Lake? Lake House? House Lake. House Lake? Which I read for Summerween, so I can discard that. Fairy tale retelling. I read A Curse So Dark and Lovely, which was a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's fantasy romance. I read the second book. It was a bit disappointing compared to the first one, but you know, that's fine. New to you author. I still need to read Sweet Vengeance. I'll get there eventually. Urban setting. The Book of Azrael. Didn't read it. Read a book off of author's backlist. I did read that, and I read The Last Time I Lied. After reading Riley Sager's most recent, I definitely preferred The Last Time I Lied, but I can see where they are kind of similar. And then for ongoing series, I was supposed to read The Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and I did not get to that one either. It's funny. I would tell you that I'm in a romantasy era mood still, but yet the romantasies that are on the TBR I don't want to pick up. What's up with that? And then the effect card of having a spa night I did complete, and it was very lovely, very refreshing and calm. Hoping to continue doing those more often. And because I failed my TBR, I will be pulling some punishments. I could pull one or I could pull two. Let's see how mean the first one is, and then we can decide from there. So let's see what the first punishment would be. Roll a dice and read a book with the same page count, starting with that number. Okay. Oh my gosh. 6. You're kidding. No. Oh man, that's butts. We are going to only do one punishment because what would it be? Pick up a book you DNF'd. Yeah, I'm not doing that either. Nay, nay. I don't DNF a lot of books, and the few that I have no intention of picking up, so we're gonna leave it at 600. I don't know if we even have a book that big. So, for my 600-page dice roll punishment, I will be reading When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I really don't know what this is about, except for there's dragons and, like, fantasy romance. I think there's, like, a good amount of lore. It's a beautiful edition. Like, there's beautiful pictures and stuff. There's a lot going on in this. I don't really know what it's about. I know there's dragons. I know it's fantasy romance. Will I like it? I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. People I trust really don't love this author's writing style, but I'm hoping that I can get past that and still enjoy it, and I will be reading this for my video project. And now with the punishment out of the way, let's pull our hand. I'm gonna have 4 cards in my hand that I can play at any time. Arthurian, okay. Disability representation. Recommended by a viewer, and an audiobook longer than 6 hours. Okay, that feels doable. Grabbing my little cactus dude. Let us move over here. I will collect my 2 tokens. If you're curious about tokens and how they work, it's a pretty, like, my side of things to deal with, but if I don't finish the reading prompts for the month, I lose 2 tokens per book, and then if I get to 20 tokens, that's when I allow myself to buy a new book, because I'm technically not supposed to be buying books I haven't been doing a good job at that though. That's the goal. On this location, I can play an effect card, which is a non-reading prompt to have fun. Create a reading playlist, specific book playlist. Ooh, fun. I've been really jiving with music lately, so this is good timing. And then I'm gonna play my little card. What do I want to play? I think the first one I'm gonna play is disability, author, or rep. And for this, I'm gonna read the third book in a Cursebreaker series. The first book being A Curse so Dark and Lonely, which was on my last month's TBR. I am on the third book now, which is the last in the series, and the main character, I think she's still a main character, her name is Harper. Harper has cerebral palsy, which is fun in a fantasy book because that's not very common. She's fish out of water. She's taken, I think, from like New York or something and thrown into this fantasy world and has to come up with this elaborate ploy to fool the kingdom that is crippling and not doing so hot. She fools them that she's the princess and she's going to help them, and her and the little beastie boy, sorry, her and the theoretical beast of the story, the prince, is they fall in love and they save the world, and things aren't looking good for them right now, I'll be honest, by the second book, which I didn't love, but I'm excited to see how it ends. So yeah, that's gonna be my book. That's so big. I'm gonna draw my hand back up to 4, and then the next is standalone. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna move my character over just 1, take a token, and I'm gonna play, and then I'm going to play standalone, and for this I'm gonna go with a thriller. I have a few options, so I'm not sure which to go. I want to read Nana, I want to read The Soulmate, and I want to read Bloom. So one of those 3. I think I'm gonna say The Soulmate. Locking in my final answer. I think I'm gonna go with The Soulmate. I don't know what it's about at all. Genuinely, I have no clue, no concept, but it's on my TBR for a video that I wanted to film, and I've been putting it off for quite some time, so it is time. It is time that I read The Soulmate. Okay, now I'm gonna draw my hands back up to 4. You know the drill. A book with all the letters in your name in the title. If you saw my sort of recent video when I did a scavenger hunt to find my 150th read for the year, that was a tough one, having to find all of the letters in my name in the title. Don't want to do that again. So I think I'm going to move over, take another token, play audiobook longer than 6 hours, and for this I'm going to go with I Was a Teenage Slasher by Stephen Graham Jones. This is his newest release. It's also the Literally Dead book club pick for August months. I know them. And apparently this book, which doesn't, like, the font's not too small, it doesn't look that big, comes out almost 400 pages, comes out to 10 hours and 52 minutes, which I will be listening to it at like probably 2.75 speed, so like technically less than 6 hours, but you know, it counts. I make the rules, it counts. So I'm happy to put this on. If you're looking for the audiobook and you can't get it on like your Libby, I don't know if Hoopla has it, that depends on your area, but it is on Everand if you are interested. So wonderful. I will now be reading that. I'm gonna discard these 3 because I just don't see myself using them. So let's give myself some more options. Let's put my hand back up to 4. Read Around the World. Less than 300 pages. I love a short book. Thriller or horror. And purchased within the year. Okay, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna move here, take 2 tokens, get another effect card, write or edit a chapter. Yikes. If you didn't know, I love being creative and doing fun stuff, and I have been working years now. My time and energy has been going towards a story that I've had in my mind that's been heavily inspired by a lot of different things that I just really love and enjoy, and I've just been enjoying that little world, and I'm on the first draft, which is for me. This is my guilty pleasure time, and I'm just thriving in it, so this will be fun for me. Will this book ever see the light of day outside of my imagination and my personal first draft? Who knows, but I'm having fun in the time it takes anyway. Okay, so I want to play, I'm gonna play Purchased Within the Year because I need to read From Lukov with Love by Marina Zapata. This will be my first time reading this author. To say I'm excited would be a stretch, but this is on my 12 Friends Recommend 12 Books, which I'm trying to make headway in because we're already over halfway into the year. And I gotta do that. So yeah, we're gonna read this little book. Is it little? No. Do I have to buy the audiobook on Audible? Yes. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be hopefully fun. I did recommend this to my IRL friend because she was a figure skater when she was younger. So now I'll have the context of whether or not that was a good recommendation. I hear all the time that she is, oh, it even says, the queen of slow burn romance. So we will see how this goes. But it's on the TBR. Great. Alright, pulling my hand back up to 4. A reread, which I won't be doing. Let's go here, get one less effect card for the road. Build a 4! Oh, how fun! Incredible! Okay, what do I want my last pick to be? I feel like less than 300 pages and the thriller horror prompt can get combined basically if I pick Bloom, because that is a novella, I think, and I've heard good things. So let's do that. Let's pick less than 300 pages though, and we will go with Bloom by Dahlia S. Dawson. Did I know that? Is that correct? I don't know a lot about this. I know a lot of people really enjoyed it and I've heard good reviews. I know that it is sapphic. I know that it's like farmer's market, cottagecore to some degree, and then like also somehow scary. Or maybe it's just social commentary that like makes it horror. I'm not really sure. But again, I've heard a lot of good reviews, so I'm excited and intrigued. That's the TBR. We've done it. All 5 books, plus a punishment. Not bad. I'll be reading. So I will be reading these 3 physically as well as the audiobook for The Soulmate, and I actually don't know what the 3rd book is called, but you'll see the picture and you'll know. The 3rd book in the Curse Breakers trilogy. And Bloom by Dahlia S. Dawson. Anyways, moving on. So those are my 6 picks. Wow. My brain is fried. Incredible. I'm pretty pleased. It's a good like variety of things. It's like, yeah, some out of my comfort zone, some thriller horror, which I do enjoy. Still got that romantasy going on. So I feel like this is a pretty good mishmash of things to keep me tied over for the time being. But if you're curious as to some upcoming plans for the month, I have a few fun reading vlogs that I'm working on behind the scenes to get up for you guys. Plus I'm starting to prep end of the year content and reading vlogs as well, so you'll see those eventually. Fun stuff. As for like readathons, I'm only participating in Battleathon. I haven't signed up yet, so I don't know what team I'm going to be on, but I will let you know when I know. And book clubs, as I mentioned, I will be participating in the Literally Dead book club as per usual. You're used to this by now, I'm sure, on my channel. And we'll be reading that I Was a Teenage Slasher, which I've seen a lot of mixed reviews, so I'm intrigued to see where I land and how it goes for me. I don't think I'm doing any other. No, I am doing one. Is that this month? Wait. Yes, August. Okay, I will also be reading Underneath by Lily Huang for the Big Bad Booty Bitches book club hosted by the Library Dweller, and a few of us are gonna get together. I'm so excited. Oh my god. I don't know what this is about. I think it's literary, potentially leaning horror. I don't remember why Richie recommended it anymore. It had something to do with another book we were talking about, and things led to things, and then we got there, but however we ended up there, we're reading that together, and I'm really excited. I don't know much about it, but I know it's on Hoopla, so fun for me. Okay, lovely. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.